Okay, let's get moving on this beef and mushroom curry. So I've got some oil in there. I'm using the sunflower oil. And I'm going to go straight in with my garam masala. These are my whole seeds and bits and pieces. They vary a lot, of course. There's hundreds of different combinations. We've got here some dried chili. We've got some cumin seeds, mustard seeds, a couple of cloves. I've got some coriander seeds in there. It's entirely up to you what mix you want for this. I've got some, cumin seeds. But they're popping and cracking away, which means they're roasting and infusing that oil. You can dry roast these if you want, but this is a faster way to make your curry. That's beautiful. Now we're going to go with our powders. I've got salt, cumin, coriander and turmeric there, or haldi. Roughly equal amounts. This is on a quite high heat. Stir vigorously. We don't want to burn our powders, otherwise they'll taste bitter. Okay, let's get some onion in. I've got some sliced red onion. Garlic ginger paste. Which is basically 50% ginger and 50% garlic, finely minced. I've got some lean beef there and I've cut into some cubes. Let's get that in. Now I'm using quite a high quality beef here, so it won't take that long for it to become tender. If you are using a stewing type beef, you need to cook this a lot longer. Well, mutton. Mutton is kind of also a kind of, an older version of lamb that's a little bit tougher. But yeah, this beef's pretty good quality. We're just going to cook this now as it is on a medium heat for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just get all those beautiful masala spices into our meat. Cover it, I'll be back then. Okay, let's take a look here. It's been on for a few minutes. As you can see, those onions have cooked nicely. That masala's looking fantastic. But our beef is nowhere near tender or cooked yet. I'm going to add a touch of water, just cold water. Give that a mix. Now what I'm going to do is put the lid back on, bring this to a boil and simmer it for like 10 or 15 minutes. Because what we're doing is we're going to add some tomatoes to this and mushrooms, which are both really delicate and won't take long to cook. So let's get our meat nice and tender before we move forward. I'll be back in 10 or so. Okay, let's take a look. As you can see, we've got a fantastic looking masala at the moment. That's cooked down nicely, and that beef is certainly a lot more tender than it was beforehand. Okay, some chopped tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes, I'm going to put them in. Really simple process. Give them a mix. Lid's going to go back on, 5 minutes on a medium heat, and hopefully those tomatoes will completely break down and add to our beautiful masala. See you in about 5 minutes. Let's jump in now and take a look. As you can see, the tomatoes have broken down beautifully. We've got a lovely rich masala sauce here now. Okay, I've got some regular white mushrooms that I'm putting in there, sliced. We're going to give these a nice stir. They're going to cook in there quite gently. We're going to turn the heat down in a moment. These mushrooms would give off a little bit of moisture while they cook, as do all mushrooms, to varying degrees depending on the type of mushroom you have. So lid back on, 5 minutes. I'm going to lower the heat now. Then I'm coming back, I'm going to put some fresh coriander in there. We're going to taste it for salt again, and we're going to add some fresh chili. See you in a moment. Okay, the final stage. That's looking absolutely wonderful. mushrooms are cooked down beautifully. Nice thick, we've got there, nice thick masala. Okay, I've got a load of fresh chilies here, green chilies that I'm going with. You put as many or as little in as you like. Fresh coriander. Turn the heat off. Give this one final stir because this is now ready. That beef is beautifully tender. Like I say, you may need to cook yours a little bit longer depending on the quality of your cut of beef. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.